to my YouTube channel. Our today's lesson is about inequalities. What are these inequalities? For example, if you have two children, there is Jane and John. Jane has 7 apples. And John has 5 apples. When you compare the number of apples that Jane has to the number of apples John has, Jane has more apples than John. Therefore, the number of oranges here they are 7 and here they are 5. So 7 is a bigger number. In mathematics, the word bigger is greater. So 7 is greater than 5. In mathematics, the symbol that we use to represent the word greater than is this sign. So this symbol in mathematics means greater than. Therefore, 7 apples are greater than 5 apples. So we write it as 7 is greater than 5. When you compare John to Jane, John got less apples to Jane. That less in mathematics is written as, so this means less than. So John got less than Jane. To represent that one using a symbol, we shall use this one, and we begin with John because now we are comparing John to Jane. So John got 5, which is less than 7. And to remember this, as you can see, the symbol less is like a L. So it's like written like letter L. L for less than. So 5 is less than 7. What if they got equal number of apples? Like let's say Jane, John. Here Jane gets 4 and also John gets 4. So here 4 and here 4. So if we compare what Jane and John have, we shall say they have equal. In mathematics, the symbol to represent equal is this. So this symbol represents equal. And therefore, when we use this symbol shall be whatever Jane has is equal to whatever John has. So 4 is equal to 4, as you can see. Now let's use these symbols in comparing different quantities. In this question, you are told to use symbols greater than, less than, or equal to compare these two numbers. So we are comparing whatever is on the left with whatever is on the right. 1.5. Which sign do we need to put here? Considering the first one here. 1 is bigger than a half. If I have a whole orange and somebody else gets a half an orange, so me, I have a bigger portion because my orange is not divided into any portion. So 1 is greater than a half. So we put the symbol for greater, which is like number 7, greater. 75-85. If you compare 75 and 85, we normally use the first one when you are comparing. So we look at the first one, 75 and 85. Which one is bigger? So 75 is less than 85. So which symbol represents less? It is this symbol. So 75 is less. As you can see, this symbol is like letter L. L for less than. Let's get another example. 1,000 liters. We don't know which sign we are going to put here to compare with 500 liters. First of all, here they are playing around with our mind. 1,000 liters. A half of 1,000 is just 500. So 500 liters. When we compare with 500 liters, which sign can we use here? This 500 liters, this 500 liters. So this side and this side are equal, meaning we use the equal sign. 0.39 and 0.93. This and this, after a point is 3. This is 39 hundredths. This is 93 hundredths. Therefore, 39 and 93. 39 is less than 93. Therefore, we use the symbol for less than, which is that one. Now, 0.5 and 0.50. Here, it's a little bit confusing some of the students. They may think which one is bigger or which one is smaller. 0.5 and 0.50. To begin, if we express this one as a fraction, it's going to be 5 over 10 and 50 over 100. When I try to say this 0 goes as 0, I remain with 5 over 10. Also here 5 over 10. So this side and this side are equal, so I use the equal sign. Let's also compare this. 1.11 and 11.1. So before the small point it's 1. And before the small point here, it's 11. So 1 and 11, which one is bigger? 11 is bigger. So 1 is less than 11. And we put the less sign. L for less. I wish you the best and kindly remember to subscribe, share, and also leave a comment. Also practice. Remember, practice makes perfect. Thank you for watching.